Hello diamonds and welcome back to the Hornet Season 3. So we start in our shop because next to it I have some new things. So namely I started to kind of think out like a proper garage for my truck. So it would look nicer. I know I kind of parked it a bit too far, so it's off the land. It's not finished. I'm not sure if I will even finish it anytime soon. I might even get better door by that time. It's just a placeholder at the moment. Because I want like a staircase from the garage to go into my house. Especially as I have the workshop on this floor. Which I might actually expand a bit later on. Once I have enough money. But yeah. So what I did downstairs is that first of all I made entrance to the kitchen. And blocked off this area. Before I had door here. And yeah, I think it looks nicer this way. Initially I was also thinking about filling it in with all the dirt and leaving it kind of full block, but I decided maybe this way it looks better, so I left it like that. I have upgraded my table and bench, so it looks nicer now. Now the bedroom is totally gone from here, so I'm turning it slowly into living room. There's still a lot of work I have to do with that. I mean, I need a TV, some type of bookshelf, stuff like that. But this comes all later. Then on this side, I have bedroom. And yeah, I did make second entrance only for the other side of the bed. Because behind the wall, I have my storage. And without moving the storage in the first place, I cannot expand this one. So I probably need to think about it. And yeah, then this lower space is because I want to keep the grass on top of it. So maybe I will need to find some better way later on. Because I really want to keep the grass, so unless I make it like one block higher, then there's no real fix. And yeah, so here I keep all the storage stuff, like the dresser and so on. And behind the corner I have this cute little kitten, which is kind of nice. Now, from the other side of the building, like from the entrance area, I have staircase going down. I mean, not finished yet. So here's the storage. I already have moved away one storage, the stockpile, just because I needed to put the floor down. So I need to do the same with the other one and then extend everything and do some type of trickery. And downstairs I have bathroom, which, well, is too empty. I still haven't bought the towel rack, which I need to because, well, you need those things. I did put the old table and chairs down here, so just to fill in the space a bit more, as the decorations themselves don't give enough. So yeah, it kind of looks nice for me, but it's a bit too open compared to like what some other people have made. And yeah, I still have plenty of bricks left, so I can do a lot of extra work. So yeah, it's still work in progress. So yeah, it might take a while. But yeah, based on all that, I would really like to go and see around for some other places. So maybe we can go and check out like Talonara's place, maybe even Willi's place, and then if we have extra time, maybe something else as well. So let me quickly get moving and let's see what Talonara has built. So this is Talonara's place. I do like that she has put some type of balcony type of thing on top of the roof with all the palm trees. I mean, once we have the frame glass, maybe that would look a little bit better. I mean, we'll see. Because it has some type of like protection for the glass. Like, I do like when glass is protected, not sharp edge everywhere. But anyway, here is the living room. Open air, which is really nice. It's really good. And yeah, it has everything necessary inside. Maybe would need a chimney for the fireplace, because at the moment it all seems to go out directly. I do like how the mount is put on extra blocks. And yeah, this is 3 high, so it's the only way really. Yeah. But yeah, it does work. There's also small coal buckets. Possibly just to feed the fireplace. enough space all around. There's one question about this, like, wouldn't it catch fire when it's so close? But I mean, it's okay. It's not the worst. And yeah, she also has downstairs some other places. I mean, before we were looking around together, she was doing some changes. Like she changed the location of the toilet and the sink. And yeah, she also had a hole like this on this side. But I said that the toilet probably shouldn't be seen from outside. And yeah, I think it looks much better this way. And yeah, everything is necessary. And like all necessary stuff is here. And the bathtub and sink both have access to the towel rack. Perfect. And yeah, also some nice decorations, lights. So yeah, really good. And next to it is kitchen. Honestly, when she first mentioned that it's a big mess, I was thinking that it's much worse what it is now. It's actually quite nice. Yeah, it's interesting to see that the air between the bathroom and kitchen is still open from the top side. And yeah, she also has put one of the blinds in this corner, which is kind of unique. Nothing in front of the windows though. Yeah, it's interesting. And yeah, access to everything is here, so it's perfect on that side. I do like it. She actually does have a bedroom as well. It's not something so fancy. And yeah, it's not even in the same building at the moment. So maybe in the future. So for that we have to come to the workshop, because that's where the bedroom is. And here it is. It's a little bit low tier. I mean, it's 0.44. And yeah, it's probably not the most comfy place, but if you're in the mine all day long and working too hard, then it probably doesn't matter where you sleep, as long as you have a place to sleep. But yeah, it's kind of interesting building, and I hope to see in near future a new bedroom, possibly next to the real building. Might look really nice. Because yeah, she seems to be quite good at decorating it as well. But yeah, let's now go and check out Willi's place as well. So here it is. Quite big building that he has made. It has quite nice chimney on top and a lot of pipes going around. So we can go and check it out as well. I did come here before because it's my second recording, because the first one didn't work. It didn't record any of my voice because, well, Windows is kind of bad operating system. It remembers everything, not with the handles or any type of IDs. It just remembers it as random stuff. So yeah, I did all the recording without any voice. But anyway, first of all, we can see that Willi has quite big kitchen. Unfortunately, no table around. Only one bench and one chair. So I think he probably needs table about here with some extra chairs. Lumber one would be recommended. And yeah, if you go through this door, which he nicely has given permission to everyone, we can actually have access to the mine. So when he first mentioned that he has entrance to the mine from the kitchen, I kind of said that it's actually good because hungry miners want to get food easily. So that's what it is. So what we have here, here is the assembly line, kind of underground, bit hidden away. Easy access from the staircase. And if we go further down, then we end up in part 1 of the mine where all the blast furnaces are. He also is using one of the waste filters, which is quite nice. And with the waste filter, all the excess water, yeah, it's just this one, goes all the way back here. So we can see it's currently running. It doesn't look too dirty, so definitely filtered. It's all good. And yeah, the mine itself is quite big, considering that we don't have any of the skids yet. So it's all hand mined. So definitely he has a lot of free time. And yeah, let's go and check out the rest of the building as well. So there's definitely a lot more to see. So close the as well. So coming outside here, we can have access to this floor. So, really big and spacious living room. Is one very strange block suddenly in the middle of it. The mount is quite decently on the wall. It seems to be stuck properly. Not like with some places where they are floating, which we'll see later. And yeah, everything necessary is here, but it definitely needs more stuff inside. The backside there is bathroom. A lot of decorations here as well. It seems kind of nice and away, and I'm not sure what this hole is meant to be. It's kind of strange. Happily we don't fall through, but well, you never know. So with this place, I mean, the sink is quite far from the towel rack. Maybe it could be switched out. The second thing that I did notice is that the toilet seat is pretty much visible from this doorway. And I think it could be kind of privacy issue. But at the same time, you need to be either in the living room to see it or in the backyard, which again is probably not the place where most people should go anyway. So I will just let it be like this. And on the upstairs, with very interesting entrance, we have bedroom, which has 3 different beds, coming from straw bed to fabric bed, all the way to the iron beds. So this is, yeah, the cast iron beds. Not the royal one, which he could probably add as well, but then it would be even more mess, because at the moment it's kind of difficult to navigate, and then it would be impossible. What I do worry about is that there is workshop right next to the bedroom, just on the other side of the wall. And well, if you want to sleep, you need to switch off all the machinery beforehand, because otherwise it's just too noisy to really sleep. I mean, I wouldn't be able to sleep. Now let's go quickly upstairs. There's some hole there and many others. So inside here there is a lot of steam engines for electricity, because yeah, the waste filters require electrical power, as I remember. And yeah, so he made them here. And yeah, the reason why he has 2 separate pipes is one brings in the water for all the steam engines, and the other one is actually the exhaust from the blast furnaces downstairs, and also exhaust from those to go into the chimney. That works quite decently. I do remember there is some type of height limit for the chimney pipes, so I really hope that the blast furnace is actually working whilst being so far away. But yeah, it kind of looks nice. I know the hole is kind of rectangular and the pipe is just on one side, but it's still quite nice. I do like it. Like, having proper chimneys and stuff is always really nice. And yeah, so outside the pipes go like this. He initially wanted to have them next to each other, but well, if it's the same material it doesn't work. So having like either copper pipe or steel pipe next to the iron pipe, then you can have them separate and function properly. I wish that the devs added a functionality to not connect the pipes. It would make life so much easier for routing everything. But yeah, it's quite nice building. And yeah, before I even finish the video, I think we can check out one more place. And yeah, I do want to keep the video a bit shorter, because last one was a bit too long for my liking. Was it like 26 minutes? So yeah, I prefer to have it like between 15 and 20. It's probably easier to watch and also much quicker to put together. Oh, there is some type of oil trailing behind there. I do dislike the situation where the water wheels go all different directions. I think they should be turned around properly. It's definitely a must. And yeah, so this place belongs to the Lord Business. So a person who's direct competitor to Willis, and also was selling the steam truck at much higher cost. So happily Willi was nice enough to sell me one of his. I do like this garage door and I want to buy it, but At the moment, it is a little bit expensive. It will cost you 80 stingers, and I only have 36 available. So I'm not sure if later on Willi will make some of those. If he will, I will probably get from him. But yeah, I do like the garage being really high roof. It's kind of nice, except the tree growing through, so probably needs a little bit trimming. There's also one kiln for brick coloring, I guess. And inside we have bathroom. It's kind of sad bathroom because it has no bath and it has no proper toilet, just one wooden latrine. So yeah, I don't really think anyone wants to use it. On this side there's a kitchen. It has most of the necessary things, not too many items. And another kitchen. And yeah, the butcher table is inaccessible, of course, why not? And yeah, the good thing is it's next to the workshop. But yeah, there's not really that much inside. On this side there is blast furnaces. And upstairs there is 2 steam engines for the power. But with those, there's slight question for me. Because like there's no support on this corner. Which means that the steam engines might be a bit too heavy for the Huon. So maybe needs to add some type of support to make it more proper. So let's quickly hop upstairs, because there's definitely more rooms. First of all, big living room. It's quite nice, but yeah, the mount is very floaty, and that's what I mentioned in Willi's place as well, that there are some floaty places, what we can see. Next to it is bedroom. It has a little bit storage and 2 different beds. Much bigger bed than what Willi has, but I mean, it's totally fine. I do dislike that the windows are like this, like half open. It should be all in one way. Then building style change suddenly. So again, awkward. Bedroom. A lot of messed up glass, which I'm not fan of. But I think it's just to limit the use of materials. Also, access to everything is very limited. So if you go to the bathroom, we can use the toilet and sink, but to get to the bathtub, we need to go all the way through the living room, which is a little bit odd, to be honest. And here again, the windows are kind of wonky. So, I mean, considering that Lloyd Business has a lot of money, I would expect much better build. But well, it's his choice. And yeah, here, 2 more mounts just floating in the air. Otherwise, the living room is kinda okay, if we don't talk about the window side and the floatiness. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. I think there was also something downstairs, because when I went past, I saw some type of entrance here. So let's check it out. Okay, so this is more like mining location. So yeah, all the machinery is here. Also some storage. Plenty of storage, to be honest. So it has the shipping container blue, mining containers, and way down to the mine. So what do we have in this mine? Of course, iron. And I think this one goes all the way back there and might even end up connecting to Willi's. Because I think I saw something there. Maybe it was Talonara's mine. It's also possible. And the mines are usually super big for everyone, so yeah. But I think that's pretty much all for today's episodes. I will now try to run back to my place because, well, there's a lot of roadworks happening on the way, and before, when I finished the first recording, before realizing that I had no recorded audio, then I was stuck in the construction zone and had to wait until some cars were moved. So yeah, this area is really narrow. Like, you have so many trees, and then also the power poles, or transmission poles as they're called, and difficult to really go through. So running is easier and possibly also healthier. But anyway, I will leave the video right here. Next time we can probably kind of do more work on our own house and maybe see some other locations as well, as there are a lot of hidden gems all around, and I just haven't had chance to go through all of them. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.